Afternoon all, it's match day. West Ham beat Norwich 2-0 yesterday. You know, that second half, we absolutely battered them, didn't we? Best game I've seen Felipe Anderson have in a West Ham shirt. That was really good to see. But anyway, today we're off to Rush Green to see West Ham Women take on Spurs. I'm waiting to meet Charlie. He's not seen them play at Rush Green. He's been to Rush Green, he's seen West Ham Women play, but he's not seen them play where they now reside. Obviously they play Spurs next month, or later this month, sorry. It's now September. God, it's September already. In the league. So today's just a friendly. I think it's just a couple of quid to get in, so we're going to head over there. We had a good day yesterday. We're going to go there today and have a good day. They've got a little clubhouse which has got Sky Sports, so we're going to get the second half of the Old Firm, and we'll get the first half of Wolves Everton. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. A bit good day with Charlie, and be good to see his thoughts, because he's, like I said, he's never been to Rush Green for sort of the match, if you like. So be good to see what he thinks of the setup. The last time he's seen them play was when they were called West Ham Ladies, and they played at Upton Park when they beat Spurs 1-0. So yeah, there's a lot of West Ham Spurs games going on, isn't there? So yeah, I'm waiting to meet Charlie and see what this hairy bad man has got to say today. Some people keep a bearded dragon as a pet. I'm just chatting with a bearded Charlie. Charlie, you looking forward to the game? You've not been to Rush Green for a women's game yet?
No, I went there for something. What was I there for? I can't remember, but I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been to a West Ham women's game since the last one at Upton Park, I think. So I'm looking forward to seeing this whole thing, how the team have progressed, tactics have progressed, but also just the club, because obviously that was pre-Sullivan, wasn't it? So that was great.
I know, maybe our train. We're going to go find out if this is our train. We've already took a detour so far because we got the wrong one. So hopefully this is the right one. We'll find out in a bit. West Ham, decent ball over the top, took it down well, put it in the far corner. Good goal, Charlie.
Yeah, it was actually. It was a really perfectly onto the run, so she didn't have to break stride at all. So when she came onto it, it's just a matter of picking a space, and it was right into the bottom corner. It was a really good finish.
We're about half an hour in. It's been quite a good game so far. Both teams playing good football. Are you impressed, Charlie?
Yeah, I think we've played really good football. We tend to sort of try to boot it long a bit too often, I think, but the actual build-up play into those situations is actually really nice. I'm impressed so far.
They're just coming out for the second half, still 1-0. It was Tess that did that long ball for the goal. It was Martha Thomas that scored, the new player. They signed her in the summer. Are you surprised at the quality? Because you haven't been for 3 years, and from then to now, I think I've seen the transition a little bit happen in phases, but for you it's like an immediate impact, an immediate change.
No, it's night and day. It really is. And it's everything as well. It's the setup, it's the playing, tactics, it's everything I said before. It's the setup. It's literally everything. It's night and day is what it used to be. And yeah, I think as long as it's just that final ball thing that we're lacking, and I think we're getting into positions, and the play is nice, and you've said the name, I've just missed it, but the 23. We're spreading the ball out really well. It's just a case of finding that final pass, and I think we'd actually do all right. I don't look at Tottenham and fear them that much at this point, to be honest.
Do you get a vibe now, since this is the first time you're here, do you get a vibe now that it's like a professionally run club, whereas compared to before it was a bit make up as you go along a little bit, but you can tell the difference between having a 50 pence budget and maybe a £50,000 budget, can't you?
Yeah, big time. I mean, it was what it was back then. It wasn't bad, to be fair, and it was still very...
People just trying to get by, volunteers
Yeah, but now you come here and it's there's full on, it's a full on thing. There's a proper stand. There's I don't know, it just feels a lot more, like you say, it's the professional, I think is the way to put it. It does come across as just well run. Yeah.
Good turnout today as well for a friend. I don't know, 300-400 people here maybe as a guess. I mean, I can't do a head count, but it's definitely a few hundred anyway here. And it was only £2 each to get in. I think the kids were £1. But it's good to see so many people turn up and support them, and hopefully the numbers keep growing. It does help though, the sun shines out today and stuff like that. But anyway, second half we kick off. I don't think there's been too many subs. They're just reading them out now, aren't they? Well, they changed the keeper. West Ham changed the keeper now. but I think that's the only one. Anyway, second half we get underway. Still West Ham 1, Spurs 0. Long ball over the top. Spurs player got there before the keeper, touched it past her, and then other Spurs player got there before our two defenders, Charlie. I don't think it's been coming really. I think we've been a better team actually this second half. I thought we'd been unlucky not to score the second. But you create your chances, you take them, and Spurs have done that.
Yeah, that's the thing. The difference is just taking the chances. We've had enough of them to actually get to be quite considerably ahead, but it's just who actually puts it into the net. And, like say, the long ball over the top was really, really good, actually, to be fair. And once she beat the keeper there, it was a case of the second player who was running on had all the time in the world to just put it in the net. And so, yeah, good goal, but it's frustrating because, like you say, it's come against the run of play, to be honest.
Got a fancy us to score another one, though, going by what we're seeing in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. We've had some chances.
Anyway, we'll catch you at full time, unless there's a goal in between then and now. Fingers crossed will be for West Ham. But we're looking good, we're playing well, though. We're playing some good football. It's 2-1, but the Spurs, the left back, the West Ham left back, went in for a sliding tackle and sort of got beat for strength, really. The Spurs right back, she's had a good game, that Spurs right back. She's quite tall, but she was just a stronger one. She stayed on her feet. The West Ham player went to ground and she won it, and all of a sudden she was free down the right hand side. Took her time, picked out the player in the box, and she just passed in the back of the net. It made it look simple, really, didn't it?
Yeah, the last one was against the run of play, but since then it's been very much mostly Spurs, I think.
Yeah.
It's like you say, it's unfortunate because if that slide tackle comes off, then chance is gone and we can break again. But before then, it just didn't. I think after that, it just didn't work out. Yeah.
I think we're starting to tire now a little bit. I think we had quite a lot of enthusiasm and energy for the first half of the second half, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think since Spurs got the equaliser, our sort of energy levels have dwindled a little bit, and it's starting to show there's a lot of gaps on the pitch now, and I think it's them that sort of finding the space and using the ball really well. It's a shame, really, because I think we've been a better team actually until recently. But the last 10 minutes have been the Spurs, but I think overall that we played really well. But yeah, West Ham 1, Spurs 2. Full time, it was just finished 2-3 minutes after Spurs' goal, so they also scored very late on in the game. What's your thoughts, Charlie? What's your overall thoughts on the game?
It's a shame because apart from that last 10 minutes, I think we were a better team, and especially just before they scored their first, we looked like we were on to get 2 or 3. We had a lot of really good chances, but they got their one, and then after that they just sort of dominated after that. And yeah, apart from that 10 minutes, it's a
it was a very competitive friendly, I thought. But for a friendly, it didn't feel like a friendly, did it? I thought it was quite some tough tackles going in, and you could tell both teams wanted to win, and you could hear people in the crowd that were supporting Spurs today when they got that winner, celebrated louder than the equaliser. So I thought it was a very competitive friendly. I thought we played really well. So a lot of new players I don't recognise yet, but I thought, who stood out for you? Who was your woman of the match?
First half was definitely 23. I'm going to get slated for the names, but whatever.
It's called a Tess.
Definitely first half, she was really, really good, I thought. And in that second half, I was really 19. I was really impressed by it. She was in so much space all of the time, and sometimes it was because the Spurs left back left her just in the space, but then sometimes she was finding pockets of space all over the shop, and a lot of the chances we ended up not taking were because she created the spirit with the space and with smart movement. So with her as well, I think they're the two that stood out specifically for me.
Yeah, Tess for me as well. Abel will be glad to be here because I think that's his favourite player. He always says he goes on about her character, doesn't he?
He does.
I mean, we didn't see the character from here, but we've seen her footballing ability, and that was definitely our show today. She controlled the game for West Ham, just in the deep lying midfield position, and she was dropping back between centre-backs a lot. I like this is the first time you've seen West Ham under Matt Beard. How do you like the way we played?
I like it a lot, actually. Like I said, very similar to how I was talking about in the first half. When it's up to the final third, I think we play really nice football. Nice one-touch passing. The link-up is really good. Players seem to give each other options a lot. And it's something that I want to see more of us do for the men's team as well. I really like it. It's just that final ball seemed to elude us at times, especially in the first half. But I'm really impressed by the setup and the way we sort of seem to, like I said, Spurs aren't, as far as I know, aren't a bad team whatsoever, and we seem to control a lot of that.
There's a couple of times though the Spurs keeper had to make two, one's in the first half and one's in the second half. The Spurs keeper had to make like a really good double save, or the defender did a block and then the keeper did the save. But I think we should have scored on both occasions. That Leon was quite close to the goal and just went for power, but the keeper saved it. And I think it fell for, as Ave calls it, the chosen one. I think it might have fell for her, and she put it into the keeper's arms. But it's just unlucky on another day. Rubber the green almost. On another day they go in.
And you look at that first half as well. How many times did I say, oh, they've just, like, Spurs have just had another pot shot from 20 yards out? And that's because actually we were working well and hard defensively to make sure that when they got into good positions, they didn't really have a lot of options to do. So they just sort of went for it, and none of them were remotely close to even being a danger. So I'm really impressed by how we played. Actually, I thought it was unlucky.
Your first time at Rush Green with West Ham Women, are you impressed by the setup? Are you coming back?
I might. Do you know what? It's actually a really good setup. I was shocked because, again, I'm so used to the old setup, which, again, as we said, is what it was. Whereas this is actually legit professional. You come in, they've like, it feels. It's a dumb thing to say, but it feels more West Ham than the Olympic Stadium in a way.
It's just little things as well. It's like you get, your ticket, your match ticket and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's. Before, you used to pay a couple of quid at the door and you get in and that was it. And like now you've got the ticket, you've got the turnstiles, everything's like really professionally done. It's got the clubhouse it's got a licensed bar. You can't take your drink pitch side in case someone's thinking, oh, that sounds good. You can't take it through into the pitch part, but there's plenty of space, plenty of seats for everyone. Not around the ground, there's a stand there, but I think that's for like the season ticket holder people. And there's plenty of pitch side. You can go all around the pitch and stand and lean on the fence and whatnot. But yeah, it's a good day. Unlucky not to get beat, but it's only a friendly, and I think they play a bit like that and a bit more composure when they play at the London Stadium at the end of this month. I think they'll be all right. You've got fancy West Ham to win that match. Yeah. But anyway, that's been Charlie. I've been Geo, we've been Hammers Chat. Thank you for joining us in this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on it, subscribe if you're around here. Abbott will probably be doing the next West Ham Women's video. He's currently in Spain at the minute, so we were hoping to speak to him today, but he's in Spain.
Yes,
enjoying the sunshine. To be fair, this is like Spain for me, this weather, this sun. It's like Spain for me. But we'll be doing more videos on West Ham Women throughout the season, so hopefully you'll join us for them and help us show our support to the team. Catch you in a bit.